Jerry, George, and Kramer enter. They're all covered in grease and sauce. Jerry. Elaine, we have come with a gift. We want you to join us. The one, the many. Kramer. Bacon! Elaine. We? Jerry, what are you talking about? Jerry. Join us, Elaine. Join us on the ship of meat. We see that Jerry has developed acne. Jerry, frazzled. I don't see what's so strange about meat. Cows eat the plants, then we eat the cows. So when you eat a cow, you're really getting a full, nutritious meal. Don't you agree? Elaine, starting to back up. Well, not if you don't eat the whole entire thing. Jerry, we do. Come, let us show you. George, the wonders! Oh! Strange tentacles emerge from underneath their clothes. Elaine, are those omelets? Kramer, Jerry, and George's meat tentacles grab Elaine. Exterior meat ship deck, afternoon. Jerry, George, Kramer, and Elaine have now completed the transformation. They stand dazed, lurching among the other converts on the deck of the meat ship. Jerry is now mostly chicken meat, some of which is fried and some of which is baked. Kramer is half spare rib, his jaw grotesquely misshapen by a growth of mutton. George is now fully attached to the meat ship by a bacon outcropping which reaches up to his chest. Elaine's clothes are ripped and dirty, and her body exhibits pepperoni-shaped spots. Kramer, unable to speak intelligibly because of his jaw. Jerry, no, Kramer, you can't have any more chicken. I can barely walk. A round rectum in the meat ship cabin opens up, and Newman, attached by muscular tendrils of pork loin, sails over the deck and bumps into Kramer, knocking him down. Kramer. Newman. You four! It's your turn to find converts for the glory of our celestial vessel! Jerry. Well, how are we going to do that? Look at us, Newman! Newman! Newman. Use your powers of persuasion. Ponderosa wants us all to stop using force, so no more. Newman vomits up raw hamburger meat as a demonstration. Capisce? Jerry. Oh, all right. Elaine, eyes vacant. Jerry, what? Jerry. Go out and find some people and bring them back here. I don't know, find some people you know or something. Use your feminine charm. What's left of it? Elaine. Huh? Kramer begins to have dry heaves. Some gravy runs down his mouth and onto his leg. Jerry. Yeah, this has success written all over it. Newman. Go! Ponderosa and I will book no dissension. Intro. Improv Club, night. Jerry stumbles up on stage, disoriented and confused. Jerry. What's the deal with the vegetables? I mean, they don't taste good, so I just eat meat. The patrons boo him. Jerry. Any of the meat eaters in the house? Have I got a cruise for you? One of the patrons throws a tomato which splatters onto Jerry. Jerry. Blood curse! Blood curse! Who would sully my new body with such an abomination as this? I tell you, you let one tomato seed germinate in here and it's curtains. Curtains, people! He retreats off stage and enters the bar, approaching a young woman. Jerry. Hey, sweetheart. Do you like meat? She becomes furious and sprays Jerry with mace. He shrieks and runs out of the club. Exterior shot. New York streets. Dusk. Elaine has been walking around smiling at strangers, trying to entice them onto the meat ship. She approaches a middle-aged fat guy. Elaine. Hi. Guy. Oh, hi. Are you okay, lady? Elaine opens up her tattered, greasy blouse to reveal two ham-hock breasts with pepperoni areola. There are teeth marks where the nipples, composed of some manner of sausage, have been nibbled off. Yamahama! Elaine looks disappointed. This is the guy talking. Oh, wait. How could I be so insensitive? You're a survivor, aren't I? My mother had breast cancer, too. Except her doctor did a little better job on the reconstruction. Elaine. Come to the meat ship. Guy. Yeah, listen, it's been nice, but I gotta go. Good luck with all that. Interior. Mr. Steinbrenner's office. Afternoon. George enters Mr. Steinbrenner's office. George. Mr. Steinbrenner, meats await you. Mr. Steinbrenner. Georgie, where you been, mister? You're in a lot of trouble, boy, a lot of trouble. George. Meat ship, sir. I was. Mr. Steinbrenner. At a meeting? Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait a minute, George. A 3-week meeting? That makes no sense. Sure, once I had felt like 3 weeks, but never a meeting that lasted that long. Then again, maybe I believe it. Maybe you had a 3-week meeting. Those guys in corporate are crazy with the meetings. Sometimes, during a really long meeting, I fantasize about riding waves in a gravy boat. You ever do that, George? My wife says that's weird. She just says there's no such shit. Let me tell you, though. There were. Surf's up. 3-week meeting, though. That's nuts. If you had a meeting for that long, then you are one tough cookie. One tough cookie, George. And tough cookies get promotions where I come from. That's right, slugger. You just got yourself a promotion. Now about that gravy boat. George slowly turns around and leaves, his detached bacon leg growths slogging around the carpet as Steinbrenner continues to ramble. Exterior shot. New York streets, night. Kramer is walking aimlessly along the docks. He approaches a bum with no legs. Kramer. Bum. Uncle Sam took my legs, boy. Keeps them in a freezer in Da Nang. Kramer. Yeah. Bum. Jesus, son, what'd they do to you? Is that Agent Orange you got there? Kramer. Town commitments. Bum. Hey, I got a secret. Check this out. Pulls out an unused flare. I saved this for 30 years. I got a feeling you're on an important mission, soldier. I want you to have it. He hands Kramer the flare. Kramer. Exterior, meat ship deck, night. After failing to win any converts, the four are back on the meat ship. Newman shoots out of the cabin rectum gleefully at Jerry's failure. Newman. Well, Jerry, it seems you've been exposed to the charlatan you are, because you've all failed. Ponderosa is sentencing you to 1 night in the hole. Jerry. Newman! Jerry. Yes, Jerry. How I waited for this moment. How I wanted to show the world that even the drunken nightclub rabbi, which your sophomoric routine could barely entertain, would not be swayed by you, swayed toward the self-evident glory of the meat ship. Such is the extent of your failure. Yes, Jerry, you failed to sell even the meaty cornucopia of endless delights to a population which is starving for meaning, starving for the... One of his tentacles yanks violently, stopping Newman's charade. Newman. Follow me. No meat eating in the hole. Meat eating in the hole. Intro. Interior, meat ship brig, night. The four are imprisoned in a small rectangular prison with Polish sausage bars and oversized suckling pigs for benches. Jerry. Great, just great. Now how are we going to get meat? I tell you what, this is all getting a little bit old. He frustratedly gnaws at his arm but finds no meat left on it. Gotta get some meat! Kramer pulls out the flare and begins fumbling with it. He accidentally arms the device and it begins to shoot fire. He panics and drops it. Jerry. Are you nuts? Practically this whole ship is covered in grease! Kramer. Giddy up! The unctuous meatloaf floor, glistening with grease and offal, immediately catches fire. Jerry. Kramer! The meat ship goes up in an inferno. On deck, Newman panics and uses the ship's last ounce of strength to fling himself into the water. Intro. Interior. Monk's coffee shop, night. Somehow they have all found their way to the coffee shop. Their clothes have been restored and they seem to have returned to their normal selves, but all are uneasy. Jerry. Okay. Was that... Elaine. Is that real? George. No, it couldn't be real. Never happened, you hear me? Kramer. Well, it felt real. George. No! George is getting weird out here! Elaine. Well, regardless, it's all vegan for me from now on. Wait, did I show a guy my... Jerry. Why are my eyes burning? Kramer. Well, if it was real, we can't do anything about it, right? Let's just go on with our lives. Voice becomes high-pitched and he begins to cry. Whatever that may be. Jerry. All right. Well, see you around. The four get up to leave. As the Seinfeld theme begins to play, the camera pans over George's seat in the booth. There was a shit-like mound of raw ground chuck where he was sitting. Wow.